Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Lens looking to pass their way through. Lookman. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front.
Kluivert! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kluivert actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ronaldinho had a shot. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Neymar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be...
El Shaarawy!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Fermin.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Rodri deals with that. Oh, shooting chance! Neymar. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pedri. Jordan finding their passes. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. El Shaarawy. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's had a hit. Lens. Fermin! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Couldn't squeeze it through. Fiddles it through. Oh, delightful ball. Now it's Pedri. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Aubameyang. And now the breakaway. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Ronaldinho. Gets a good foot in there. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rodri. Ronaldinho. There's the hit! Oh, here's a chance! And that's off target.
Rodri put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he welcomes it in. He's got the shot away! And it's a goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he cuts out the supply. Kluivert. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's the shot! And again the keeper stands strong. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Aubameyang in acres of space out wide. And he can clear it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now this could be a chance. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How would you review the first half?
Jordan deserved to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Jordan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
Changement pour Lens. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 4.
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Le numéro
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Le numéro 22. Forlan.
Vieira. Kaká. Neymar. That is a brilliant interception. Rodri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Belletti. Oh, can he get onto this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Shot a goal! And again! Well, they've got it again. He's cut it out. Jordan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Lens appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now this could be a chance. And a shot! Has another go! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
There's no sort of quality on that. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Serginho, and that could set him on his way. Speculative strike. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
That is ended up in no man's land. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Jordan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Well read, nice interception. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Now it's Neymar. Fermin. Spread out to the left. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Vieira. He's looking for the runner here. Good ball over the top. Oh, well played.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And Here's Messi. And he's in on... It's El Shaarawy! And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there. Jordan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Forlan, he's got away. No, that's been intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kaká. Now it's Neymar. Jordan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That's a good ball out wide. Into the last 5 minutes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Koundé looking to get on the end of this. Fermin. Now that has a goal! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was a given. It always was.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Jordan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he's managed to get rid. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Jordan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Hullet. He is through here, and Hullet! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's Messi. He is just... has a goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. El Shaarawy, and he's found a way past. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's got a Messi! Very nicely done. He's found some space. And it's Veron. That's good play. Oh, strongly challenged there. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedri, that's been drilled in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Hullet. Threads one in. And that pass is... oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's well spotted. Veron. That is good alertness. Can he latch on to this? And that little bit of skill has got him away. That's really well manoeuvred. Veron did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedri. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. And here's Ronaldinho. It's run loose here. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ronaldinho.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Corner then. Corner number 2 then. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Veron. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Vieira. And now the breakaway. Luis Suarez, decent hit! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone...
And he'll shoot here! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
El Shaarawy. Baron. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Stood up well to him there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi is carrying after that one. Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looks for the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch. And the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs.
Please make
and
sure
the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Jordan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rodri, gently done. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Look at the space, hits one! Jordan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Ronaldinho is flagged offside. Looking for the runner. Oh, delightful ball. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he was quick to react. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And they win it back again. Pass somewhat off target. And he thumps it clear. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Looks to clip it forward. He's in a good position. There's the hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Bullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Coming on to replace him is number 21, Gattuso.
Deftly away. Now it's Messi. He's found a way past. He's found a way through. Rodri. Oh, that's a... It's Ronaldinho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pedri! No, not quite.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Maldini gets it away. And he's managed to gift it back. Vieira. And it's Gullit. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Gullit. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ronaldinho. 75 minutes played. And the shot! Nedved is there to clear. Messi, Gullit, Luis Suarez, shapes to shoot, and it's in. And with that goal comes comfort. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Now it's Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he wasn't going to be fooled. Jordan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well read. Nice interception. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! And more and more and more! And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Now it's Pedri. He's got away. Now it's Modric. Tries to get it clear. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Pedri. Modric. Modric! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found the way through. No, that's been intercepted. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Olise, and he's managed to get free. Olise powering forward here. Upamecano did well, and the finish! Just off target.
Alexander-Arnold nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bastoni, El Shaarawy is onto it in a flash. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, perfectly measured that. Nice interception, well timed. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, super find. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's found some space. Jordan still without a single shot on target.
Ronaldinho really added the width there.
Can he put it away? Now, and it's come back out to him. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's found a way past. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hits one! In he goes again! Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition...
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gets his head to it! Harmlessly behind. Bellingham. Pedri. He's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, We score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Kane, Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Oh, super ball! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Bastoni gets it away. Jordan has the chance to go the other way. Floats it up and over. Beckenbauer. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Olise. And he's away. Pedri! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Jordan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. Galatasaray get the ball rolling for the second period. Galatasaray trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Bastoni, Upamecano, over to the left. It's a goal kick. Jorginho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's tidy. Ronaldinho's delivery. Skillfully cut out. It's Ronaldinho! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Modric. Rodri. Lenormand spots it and intercepts. Now it's Kane. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. No foul, says the referee. Big chance! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa Curta. Now Modric. Fermin is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. El Shaarawy receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. We're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And he's been shifted off it. Pedri. Foot in. El Shaarawy. Chance! And it's in! And again they hit the front. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So we have a break. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game?
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Jordan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has been cut short. Pedri. Gently done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Jordan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball, and he's in here. Jorginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's played into space. Elise. Well read, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. De Bruyne.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared away. There will be a throw-in. Defending of the desperate variety. Ronaldinho looking for the run. That's a nicely measured pass. He is through. Real chance! And it's there! And surely that settles it. Simplicity itself.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick.
Had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Can he get it through? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That has not gone well. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kunde makes the interception. And he welcomes it in. Ronaldinho. Mohamed Salah. And that could set him on his way. Chalanolu. Rummenigge. Real chance! Bastoni gets it away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Bellingham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well read. And the danger is averted. Now it's Ronaldinho. Baresi. Jordan still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Gets his pass away. That's a nicely measured pass. It's El Shaarawy! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And they're quick to get it back. And it's Ronaldinho. El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is just caressing the ball.
That was lovely, that.
Schneider. Clips it so gently. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mohamed Salah! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Palermo just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And they've got rid. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And we have our very first corner. Palermo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ronaldinho. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe gets into some space. Schmeichel can pick that up. Now it's El Shaarawy. He's got away. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from...
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Leicester. Schneider. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. And this could be the final action of the first half. He's got the shot away! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it's still at...
And we've reached half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Jordan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, hits one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. So it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Rummenigge. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass isn't the best. Bastoni. Played out to the left flank. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And they win it back again. Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had it taken off him. Palermo applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. And it's Salah. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Palermo have their second corner now. Ball's gone astray. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dink through. Fermin. Oh, that's fabulous. Chooses to go back.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, easy pickings there. Koundé, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Great chance! Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has been slung wide. Salah. And he's had it nicked away. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Jordan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge is flagged offside.
Sostituzione per il Palermo. Numero 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Schneider. Numero 24.
Tries to dink it in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zaire Emery. Alvarez.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Passes short and sharp. Messi. Baresi. Pedri. No, it's not getting there. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Jordan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Zaire Emery. Messi. Alvarez! They've scored! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Jordan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner. Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, he's found support out wide. It's Ronaldinho!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Ronaldinho. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Yamal. And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Jordan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. The action has already started. And here's El Shaarawy. Fermin making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
He has found the way through. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ronaldinho, not the most accurate pass. Hernandez. And Zaire Emery. Now there's a fine ball. Played back in. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. Mbappe! Caught offside that time. Oh, easy pickings there. Jordan yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hernandez. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, this looks sharp. That is good alertness.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Hernandez. Pedri.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Back into the middle. Lucas Moura. Tries a shot! Played with finesse. That has not gone well. That's a throw. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's an excellent interception. Pedri. Pedri! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Zaire Emery. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he welcomes it in. Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Fenerbahce clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Xavi Alonso. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that.
whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Ronaldinho. Adams cuts out the pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. He's found a way through. Fermin. Now it's Mbappe.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 92, el Saharaui, será reemplazado por...
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pedri. Messi. And it's Messi. That's played into space. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bastoni cuts it out to the left it goes. And it's played forward. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Fermin.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Nicely aimed pass. Messi, and he's quick to get it clear again. And that's been won straight back. Pass is just off target. Goes forward. Oh, good ball. Oh, outsmarting him this time.
Fenerbahce have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Koundé can get it clear. Upamecano gets good distance on it. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Jordan have it back and can go again. Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Fermin. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserved.
And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 3, el dorsal 16 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 33.
Zaire Emery getting this one clear. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared.
And the shot! Looking for the runner.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Zaire Emery. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kunde. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's Messi! That carried quite a threat. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, can he get onto this? And that could set him on his way. Olise calmly anticipates. Hernandez gets it away. Well, that pass isn't the best. And Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Fenerbahce can make their change now with a break in play. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Kubo, he's picked his way through. And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. The action has already started. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rodri. Davids gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Decent hit! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Keeper sees it all the way. Ronaldinho. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. Pedri chips it through. Koundé clears it away. Now it's Messi. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bastoni, quarter of an hour played. And smartly reclaimed. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
York actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Trabzonspor with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Ødegaard, chip through. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Strong running down that left flank. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. And here's Messi. And Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Two to the good. They have breathing space. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Up he goes. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's going to go a long way. Taken back almost at once. Roberto Carlos. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Great. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Trabzonspor get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
And that is expertly dealt with. Can he get it through? Fiddles it through. And he's in on goal. Great chance! It's there!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Nice ball, and he might be in here. Now this could be a chance. Pedri. Odegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh no, what has happened here? Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Chance to shoot now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Odegaard. That is a great pick out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Not the most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And they can counter here. That's good vision. Davids kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Delict. Oh, that's clever. That's a decent clearance. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Jordan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. No changes at the interval from either side. Now it's Mbappe. Terrific header! He scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Ronaldinho! He has done it!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Jordan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how...
Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Ball is over the line.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 92, el Sharawi.
Mbappe,
Será reemplazado
Odegaard.
por
The pressing's
el dorsal
intense
22.
and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Lovely bit of skill.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was...
Oh, and the finish! And he hits the net! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's looking to set free a runner. Jordan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he finish? It's a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Jordan are having a ball here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Ronaldinho. De Ligt.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing.
What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. We have already started here.
Big chance! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, look at the space here. Oh, smashing header! It's in! 2-0, and in next to no time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Okazaki. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Can he finish?
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released.
In for a header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Okazaki, now it's Mbappe. He's shifting. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Well, there's the clearance. He's having a go! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Besiktas have their second corner now. Pirlo plays it short. And here's Pirlo. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, important interception. Short changes him with that pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckenbauer. Adams.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And they win it back again. And it's Ronaldinho. Pedri goes sliding in. Costa Curta. Okazaki. Okazaki touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And it's lofted through here. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cruyff stood up well to him there.
Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, that's a key interception. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Ronaldinho. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. It's a good run down the right. Ronaldinho! Pirlo. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Engages and forces him off the ball. Okazaki. Messi. Ronaldinho. And here's El Shaarawy. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Messi. Fermin! Cruyff. And it's Messi. That looks a good ball through. Upamecano promptly onto that. And that is that.
Un minuto de descuento.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's El Shaarawy. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. There's the whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Jordan are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Jordan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So off we go once more. Tries a shot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Okazaki.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nicely weighted ball. And that should get the job done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He is at the finish! Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. Oh, that's well spotted. And they can counter here. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ronaldinho, whose purpose now is to... It's Ronaldinho!
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Played it early. And that has been cleared. That is a great ball. Ronaldinho. Jordan have it back and can go again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's El Shaarawy! Great football, shot and save.
El Shaarawy controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Succumbs to the pressure. Koundé. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Okazaki. And he's managed to get free. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bastoni. That is good alertness. Messi. Okazaki. Besiktas finding their passes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cruyff. Messi! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
It's become a case of men against boys. El-Shaarawy, he's found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe. Koundé concedes a free kick for that. Now it's El-Shaarawy. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pirlo. And it's Cruyff. Now then, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. In he goes again. No, that's just wide. Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Firmino.
descuento.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're back on the ball again. And here's Mbappe. And here's Cruyff. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Pedri. Shifted it to the flank. Galatasaray have got it back and they'll have another go. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk clears it away. Messi. Now it's El Shaarawy. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Galatasaray have it back and can go again. Messi. Big header! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Taken back almost at once. Gets his pass away. Rafinha. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chips it through. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Vermeer. Jordan yet to have an attempt on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to get it clear. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's El Shaarawy. Backward it goes. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. He can get that clear. Galatasaray looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is...
Hits one! And he's heaved it away. Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's through here. And it's Messi. Koundé. Played out to the right. That has been cut short. Pedri. Heads it! No, not the best of headers.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Vermeer. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Look, it's a run defence is disliked.
Climbs up big! That's going to go a long way. Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Ronaldinho. Yamal. Kane. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rafinha. Throw in.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's away! Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Still waiting for this to take off, it's goalless at half-time. And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
De Jong. And he's there to retrieve it. Played out to the left flank. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was quick to react. Fermin. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Rafinha, he's got away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, there's the clearance. Decent hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rafinha. So we've reached the hour mark. Has a goal! It's there! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Galatasaray are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now.
And it's been given away. He's shifting through the gears. And the finish! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Terrible error. Duly punished. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Yamal. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. And it's Kane. He's going to be disappointed with that. The ball has bounced loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. Mbappe, great chance! And that should get the job done. And Messi! That comes as a mighty relief.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 17.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Galatasaray! Into the lead once more. And that's it. That was always inevitable. Morata. Real chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Jordan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Schmeichel looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! McAllister. Koundé. Hernandez gets it away.
Galatasaray clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Messi, and he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! Deftly away.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Rafinha absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Played into space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Interesting ball. He's picked his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Ronaldinho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hernandez. 5 minutes left on the clock. Griezmann trying to keep this in. Alvarez. He's played him through.
Jordan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Looking for the runner. And it's Ronaldinho. He's in plenty of space here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Elise. Some good work on the right flank here. Morata. Want to throw in. Messi. Ronaldinho. Hernandez. That is good alertness. Zaire Emery. Ronaldinho. That's a shade optimistic. And that will be it. Jordan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Guti, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Engages and forces him off the ball. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckenbauer. And it's Gullit. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Messi. Oh, important interception. Guti. Now it's El Shaarawy. It's El Shaarawy! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Still goalless at the moment. Belletti. Ronaldinho wins the duel this time. Turkey look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Well, they could break here. And here's Ronaldinho. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ronaldinho. Mateus, and it's Guti.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Schmeichel gets rid without sophistication. Koundé, Messi. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Out to the right. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Jordan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Yep, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Koundé. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, there's a probing ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Messi, he's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Maradona. Serginho. Here's Maradona. That's very neat.
Footballing width usually identifies...
Terrific header! It's in!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Mateus, Rummenigge, Pedri,
There will
El
be
Shaarawy.
1 minute added time.
And he cuts out the supply. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And now,
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that was vital. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Irwin. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Gullit. Rummenigge. And he's intervened well there. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Rodri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fermin.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's in plenty of space here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Jordan are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
The fullback is in acres of space here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, and he's asking too much with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Serginho. Mateus. And it's Ronaldinho. Jordan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that has been clubbed away. Turkey have got it back and they'll have another go. Belletti. Serginho. Oh, that's a key interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Serginho. And Mateus. 75 minutes played. Maradona. Ruben has a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He should have put that one away.
Rummenigge really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And it's been taken short. Turns and goes back. Has a shot! Cleared without hesitation. Rummenigge. That is a brilliant interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And back to the keeper they go. Some resolute defending there. Jordan must do something here and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Jordan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Belletti. Guti. Maradona. And it's Guti. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Ronaldinho.
There will be
1 minute to add according to the board. Belletti. Now it's Guti. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. The action has already started. Ronaldinho. And that should get the job done. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. El Shaarawy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Decent hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Adams gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's a sharp pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Driving forward, Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through, bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Played into space out wide. Rashford.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vermeer. And it's lofted through here. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. That's been cut out, well played. Yamal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Ronaldinho. El Shaarawy. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe, and he's found a way past. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He could be in here. And the shot! Olise attempts a clearance. Rodri.
Jordan are really in a position where patience and prudence.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Plenty to aim at here. Yamal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Corner number 2 then. Upamecano gets it away. Jordan are looking to go forward now. Messi. He's found the way through. El Shaarawy. Now it's Pedri. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the finish! Rashford has a look and plays it forward. Oh, super find. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's Ronaldinho. El Shaarawy. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looks to the other side. And he cuts out the supply. Koundé. Oh, good spread.
Jordan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. Now the finish! And it's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Jordan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's a nicely measured pass. Tries a shot! And again! Oh, he's in for the pieces!
Look, movement creates...
He's got full! Oh, it's fallen loose again! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se presentará la información de tránsito más actualizada. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And we're underway again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Rashford. He's through here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nicked it back promptly. That has been slung wide. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball's gone out of play. That is good alertness. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Koundé cuts it out. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
A searching ball that into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he finish? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out to the right.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ronaldinho. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Yildiz, who's set up one goal so far. Yildiz! This time surely! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. Rashford at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
A case now of complete control. Olise. Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has not gone well.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Fermin. Ronaldinho is onto this.
Corner it is. Jordan have their second corner now. There's the shot! It's in! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So is this the start of a comeback? Alvarez. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Jordan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Short changes him with that pass. And he's gone backward here. He's had a hit! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
So, third corner of the game. Olise with the clearance. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Yamal. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Into the last 5 minutes. And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Fermin. Yamal. And they've got a throw. Costa Curta. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a...